So guys, few days ago I came out and then I posted a video of a young girl that was crying, saying that her mom was kidnapped by alleged Fulani bandits on her way to Ramak Park in Benin City, Edo State, right? And the girl was asking for support from Well Meaningful Nigerians, right? And a lot of people actually showed interest by supporting her. A few days after, she came online again and posted that her mother has been released by the kidnappers, right? So a few hours ago, this same girl came online saying that after the release of the mom, investigation was carried out by the Edo State security operatives, right? And from what I'm getting, she's saying that it seemed as if the mom was actually involved in the kidnapping. In other words, she's saying that everything was planned and it seemed as if everything that happened was actually fake, allegedly. If you are new to my channel, kindly hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for quick updates. Let's get right into the video.
So unfortunate. It's so unfortunate, really unfortunate, because this cannot be condoned. Hi. First, I want to say thank you to those of you that supported my family and I want to say thank you so much. There has been an ongoing investigation. My mom has been released and there's been an ongoing investigation. And it has been investigated that there's an involvement of my mom in this kidnapping case. There has been an involvement of my mom in this kidnapping case. I only did what any child will do to save their mom or to ensure the safe return of their mom. Oh my God. Words can't express how the family is in shock. I am in shock. This is not right. This is so not right. Oh my God. This has shattered my full family. My full family is in shock. We have been shattered. My dad has some health issues and I don't even know how he's going to go through this. This is so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate because what did I do wrong? By putting my face out there. My reputation. I'm short of words. But I'm so angry. I'm so mad that, oh my God. Please. I have no hand in this. I never knew. I only wanted my mom back home. I only wanted her back home. Just come home to us. The law is going to take its course. This investigation is so ongoing and I promise, I'm going to keep you guys posted. For those of you that came to support us, I'm so sorry this is happening. I'm sorry. I only did what any daughter would do. Putting my face, my image out there. My family is shattered. Everyone is so... My family... Let's talk about me. My face, my front, my image, my reputation is out there. Only to see that this is a disclaimer and a false story. Please, I'm sorry. Oh God. How did we get here? I don't know how we got here. I don't. My siblings, everyone, we did not know. We did not know the current situation. We did not know. Everybody put hands together to ensure. We did not know. that this was all a disclaimer. We did not know. I don't know. I will not put my face out.
Now, first and foremost, if you pay close attention to that video, you are going to hear that the guy is saying that she didn't know that the mom was actually involved, and the guy is asking for forgiveness from Well Meaningful Nigerians because she was the first person that actually brought it online, seeking for help from Nigerians, right? And after everything, she was still the one that came online to tell us that everything was planned, probably by the mom. Now, as it is now, investigation is still ongoing by the Edo State security operative. It has not been 100% concluded that the mom is involved, right? But as it is now, there's a high tendency that the mom is involved because at first, from the information that I was able to gather, the mom was called up for questioning by the Edo State security operatives, and few hours ago the mom was released to go back to the family while investigation is still ongoing. Right now, some time ago I said something. I said that it has gotten to a point in which Nigeria should stop paying ransom to kidnappers. Now, a lot of people find it offensive. If you look at it from this other perspective, you are going to understand that what I actually said was not meant to offend anybody, right? In the sense that if Nigerians should continue to pay ransom to kidnappers, it will encourage a lot of people to continue to do things like this. It will encourage more people to go into this kind of business of kidnapping, right? This was what I saw that made me to make that statement in one of my previous videos, right? And I believe that a lot of you are starting to see reasons with me why I actually said what I said in one of this video. But as it is now, I really hope that in the next few days to come, that when investigation is concluded, that the woman will not be found to be a culprit to this whole thing. Because if at the end it turns out that this woman actually faked her kidnap, it's going to affect a lot of people, right? It's going to affect a lot of genuine people that maybe want to seek help in the future, because some people may have this mindset: somebody fake her own kidnap, before, then what makes you, different, right? Some people may have that mindset that all this is just scam for people to make money from Nigerians. And secondly, a few hours ago, the Nigerian army, they released a video, right, of how they rescue about 460 citizens of this country in the hands of Boko Haram, right? And when I saw that video at first, I had this, mixed feeling about everything. I believe that a lot of you have actually seen that video, right? And I believe that a lot of you have seen the headline from media houses in this country, right? For some of you that is yet to see that video, you can go to my Telegram page, my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. The video is there. I'll be putting the video there for some of you to view it there, because I can't post it here due to YouTube policy. Now, when I saw that video this morning, a lot of things were running through my mind. The first thing was, how can the Nigerian army rescue about 416 citizens at a time in one day without having any single casualty? That's the first question that I had to ask myself, right? And so I had to wait for some media houses in Nigeria to also speak about it, to be sure that this thing was actually true, right? But after some digging, some research and investigation, I discovered that what they said was not completely true. I discovered that everything they said, almost more than half of it, were actually lies. First and foremost, this man that you are seeing on my screen is the president of the Borno State Youth Alliances, right? According to this man, he said that he was the one that negotiated with Boko Haram for the release of these 460 citizens of Nigeria, right? He said that the Nigerian army has nothing to do with it, that the government of this country are just trying to take the glory, right? I want you guys to pay close attention so that you people can know the truth for yourself.
Dear Nigerians, dear Southern Borno indigenes, dear world, wherever you're watching, my name is Samaila Ibrahim Kaikama, the president of Borno South Youth Alliance, the same organization, the same individual in humanitarian mediation for the release of the 416 women and children. In fact, who processed, fought for the release, and also what finalized the release of the 416 women and children. I am grateful to the parties involved, especially from the other side, that listened to our cries, heard my voice, and in fact, reasoned with what I have been saying. There are times whereby they wanted to decapitate or behead some of these victims just to prove a point to the government to pay their ransom in time. But my cries and our conversations has stalled that process to the extent whereby they did not do as seen with the people of Oyo State. Now there are a lot of news flying online that the women were rescued and all those. There was no rescue mission. Let us start with that. There was no rescue mission. One thing with Nigeria is if you are not part of their circle, if you do anything good, they would find ways to take it out. The world has seen our efforts. We will release some voice note evidence on the final conversation we had before their release. That was done on Thursday, Friday, and they were released on Saturday. So if there was a rescue operation, why was it we had a discussion before the release? Please, let's not mislead our Nigerians. In security situations, when you have people that are able to mediate for such release, in fact, one of the biggest release, unconditional release in the history of Nigeria, in the history of Africa, which we followed the process done by Borno South Youth Alliance, its president Sama Ibrahim Kaigama. But because I am not part of a significant circle or part of a political office or political team or whatever, it's like the glory is about to be claimed and all those things. I did not come out for glory. I came out to work for my people. I am not a political folk, but because of that, I decided I will pick up a ticket for Senate for Southern Borno, because the efforts I think should be put for our people is not being put. The last time we made a video, I called on the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to work with us, create a form of grassroots initiative. Let us handle it, let us channel it, let us calm down the insecurity in Borno State, in Southern Borno. Yes, we can do that. We, the grassroots, we can do that. We have ways of doing things as seen with the 416 women and children. But because we have certain people in Borno State that don't want to see Borno South Youth Alliance because they are not in good terms with them, we always fight for the people rather than for the politicians and for what? Some of the people that feel they are the most powerful. They will find ways to say no, this, no, that, and all. All our efforts, they would find ways to what? To destroy it. But our efforts has been seen by God and by Nigerians, by Allah, specifically. So our efforts is there, it's been seen, and we are very grateful and excited. In fact, we're in a celebratory mode for the release of these 416 women and children. A lot of media team have been discussing, sending me messages and all, and all that, because I have been in communications with a lot of them. Even before the day of the release, I communicated with a media, organization, a media outlet, which they knew about it prior, but I told them not to release any statement. In case somebody would come claim glory and say we, and all we. Where was the we when Borno South Youth Alliance went to what? Went to Maiduguri, made the necessary connections, got conversation with what? These people holding them, got them to make a video. Where was the we? When they were what? So yes, when we went to Maiduguri and we did the necessary connections, we reached places people will be scared to reach. We did the necessary things, worked towards getting a video. We got the video released Nigerian. So why was there no any of those conversations we are now seeing online? Please stop misguiding Nigerians, stop misleading them. Our efforts have been seen. What some of the politicians could not do, including some of the federal powers could not do, we did. It is left for the federal powers to do what? To create this initiative.
Now, first and foremost, I want to say kudos to the Borno State Youth Alliance's president, right? And at the same time, I want to say kudos to the Nigeria military, though they were not fully involved in the release of the citizen, but at the same time, we've been seeing what this vibrant men has been doing in the front line of battle. Now, the most important thing is thank God that about 400 or something plus citizens of this country has been released from the den of Boko Haram, and thank God that those people has been reunited with their family. Whether it is the Nigeria military that secured their release or the Borno State Youth president, the most important thing is thank God that these people are back to their family. And we hope to see more of this in the future. So guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. I'll see you guys in my next video.